Hello everyone, I am back with another reaction video. This one was the first one that came up. I wanted to search the vegan diet and depression and stuff to see what people are actually saying. I didn't even get very far into this video before I heard some really hilarious claims. So let's get into this.
Hey guys, Elizabeth here from Plant Based Bride, and I'm back for another Self-Care Saturday. So this week...
Oh, by the way, self-care, I guess, is important to some degree, but I've noticed with these vegans, it's like every single moment of this one particular day, or even every day, has to have hours upon hours upon hours of self-care. You shouldn't need that much self-care if you're eating the proper diet.
This week we're talking about nutrition, which is so important in maintaining your health, both physical and mental. So
yes, that is true.
Obviously you want to be eating a healthy diet all around, getting lots of fruits and vegetables.
No. Look, I'm not eating fruits or vegetables. I really can't anymore. Because I forget my bowels, and I used to have severe bowel pain and severe bowel flare-ups to the point I'd be in pain. And then when the bowels would finally let everything out, I'd literally be so freaking drained that I could not even move anymore. That's how bad it used to be. That was when I was more plant-based. And you're gonna blame, oh, but you weren't vegan then if you were just plant-based. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? Because a lot of vegans will have the same thing. They just don't want to admit it. They love to project.
Drinking a lot of water and being...
Oh, and a lot of water? You shouldn't drink a lot of water. If you have to drink a lot of water, chances are you have an actual diagnosable medical condition, which you'll have to get a diagnosis from a doctor for. Assuming you're eating the actual proper diet for humans, which is, by the way, not a vegan diet.
Being a whole foods vegan really helps on that front. I already eat a pretty healthy diet 99% of the time.
99% of the time, so what does that mean? Do you eat meat that 1% of the time? Do you eat those Beyond Burgers? What does that mean?
Because I really focus on eating whole plant foods. But what specific foods will help with things like depression and anxiety? And in the research I've done, I've found that some nutrients really do help with the symptoms of depression and anxiety. The organization Dietitians of Canada has come out with multiple papers on the idea of nutrition and mental health.
Oh my god. This is gonna be sad probably because this is my country, so what do those idiots have to say?
And I'm just going to read a little excerpt from one of their papers in the section of depression. Several studies have examined relationships among different nutrients and depression. Low intakes of omega-3 fatty acids, fruits and vegetables, and high consumption of...
Low intakes of fruits and veggies? Already stupidity at its finest. Next.
Refined sugar and processed foods.
Yes, there you go. But guess what fruits and veggies are? Guess what they break down into? Do you know? I do.
Have been shown to increase the risk of depression. Folate with vitamin B12 and omega-3 fatty acids, both EPA and DHA supplementation may be beneficial.
It depends on the supplements, I guess. But really, if you would eat frickin' animal foods, you wouldn't have to frickin' supplement. God, these people are stupid.
Beneficial as an adjunct to treatment. Tryptophan is thought to be a factor in depression, but results of studies that have...
I mean, maybe if you don't do well with turkey, but it really shouldn't do that much. And I think it's really high in turkey. I mean, it could be in all. I think it might be in all meats. I'm not sure, but I could be wrong on that one because I mainly only eat ruminant meat. But then again, I don't know everything. So.
Examined levels of this amino acid in depressed and non-depressed people have been conflicting. Observational studies suggest a relationship between depression and low vitamin B6, B12, and folate status.
Okay, interesting. So they're not fully idiots, but the low consumption of fruits and veggies, yeah, that's kind of an idiotic thing to say.
So let's go through these nutrients one at a time. The first nutrient we want to focus on is omega-3, and out of the types of
It's a fatty acid, not a nutrient.
omega-3, it looks like EPA is the most potent antidepressant. Many people talk about getting omega-3 from fish oil.
Fish, not fish oil. Fish. If that's all you want to eat in terms of meat. But omega-3s are found in very healthy cattle. And you can just have beef, ground beef, and butter, and eggs.
Or from fish themselves, but many people don't know that the fish actually aren't the source of these omega-3s.
Oh my god. What? Yeah, the fish totally don't have omega-3 in their fats, you guys. It's not a source to get omega-3s, even though they have it in their fats. Yeah. Hilarious.
The fish get their omega-3s from their food, which is algae. So as vegans, we can take algae omega-3 supplements.
Good luck with that. Algae can be very toxic. Just saying.
Getting it from the source and bypass
My stomach hurts thinking about that, by the way. Hurts.
the whole fish part of the equation. I like to take 2 capsules of omega-3 daily
Yeah, because that's how a diet works, taking capsules. Every animal does it, right?
to make sure I'm getting enough. If you want to take an omega-3 supplement,
Every animal in nature takes pills, right?
and I would recommend Vegetology. They have a vegan algae-derived omega-3 supplement, which
Oh my god. The stupidity!
I personally take, but you can also get it from food. Some great whole food sources of omega-3 are flax seeds, chia seeds,
Nope.
hemp seeds,
Nope.
seaweed,
Nope.
and in smaller quantities you can find omega-3 in leafy greens,
No.
beans, berries,
No.
and wild rice.
No,
The next
no.
group of nutrients you really want to make
Holy crap, no. Ugh. No, these seeds have omega-6s, not omega-3s. And beans and stuff, they have lectins. I blew my guts out once eating frickin' hummus.
Oh, well, you don't eat too much of it. You don't have to eat that much.
Yeah, clearly the vegans don't tell you that right away. Oh my god, these people.
sure you're taking in are B vitamins. Now, a lot of vegans are already aware that B12
Yes,
may
B
be harder
vitamins.
to get on a vegan diet, though scientific research is showing that omnivores, vegetarians, and vegans alike have similar rates of B12 deficiency.
Yeah, because omnivores are still 98% plant-based, you idiot!
Many vegans are already aware of the issue
Don't you realize this? Holy crap! How can they not realize this? It's 2022, people.
with too low levels of B12 and are already supplementing. I personally take a B12 supplement every single day.
Yeah, more pills, you guys, more pills, because that's how nature does it, right? You see a lion, we see lions dig up little bits of things, right, and then swallow them instead of eat their actual food, which is like antelope and maybe even zebra and no, but they eat pills instead, you guys.
And it's not really very difficult to find vegan B12 supplements.
By the way, if it's not methylated, it's not absorbed. Get it through your freaking heads. Oh wait, you don't have enough of an IQ to actually process that information and get it through your head. No vegan does, especially the longer they've been vegan.
But what about the other?
By the way, I was stupider on my 90% plant-based diet. By the way, I feel like I've become smarter now. And through experience, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't, though. I'm just a little tiny carnivore.
Other B vitamins. There are two in particular that are very important for reducing symptoms of depression and anxiety. From my research, I found that B6 and B9 are very important. B6 can be found in whole foods such as avocados, bananas,
Nope.
and spirulina,
Nope.
and B9, which is also known as folate, can also be found in a lot of vegan whole foods. Some of the best
No.
sources of folate are dark leafy greens like spinach,
Ew.
asparagus,
Gross.
broccoli,
Gross.
citrus fruit
Yuck.
like papaya and oranges,
Yuck.
grapefruit,
Yuck.
strawberries and
Yuck.
raspberries,
Yuck.
beans, peas, and lentils.
Okay, well, strawberries aren't yuck, but you're not gonna get anything out of these things. They're just citrusy and sugary and fibery. Oh my lord. There's nothing in them. The fiber and the seeds prevent you from absorbing anything. You're not gonna get anything. And by the way, it's folic acid in plant foods. Get it straight. It is not folate. B6, you might get it in some fermented foods, maybe. And fermented foods, by the way, are not meat, because you know why? Fermented foods means it's been left to, kind of, what's the word? Build up this, there's like specific bacteria it's put in with to, and it builds up this kind of bubbly, fizzy stuff. You know how when you get something and you get a jar of something that's fermented, you open it up and it does that? That's fermentation. Meat does not do that when you open the package. They say meat is fermented. Come on. Even then, though, I don't think you're going to get anything out of it. Because my mom tried, kombucha, which she read had B6. She tried that on my brother. It didn't help him.
Avocado, okra, Brussels sprouts, seeds and nuts, cauliflower, beets, corn, celery, carrots.
Oh my god, you guys are so stupid. They have nothing. There's nothing in these foods. Nothing.
And squash. So as you can see, there are a lot of options, lots of different foods that are high in these important nutrients. So make sure that you're eating a lot of these
She sounds like she's reading everything, including what she's saying here.
foods every single day, trying a variety of them, and you're sure to get enough folate or B9 and B6. Another nutrient that has been shown to be potentially important in the management of symptoms of depression and anxiety is the amino acid tryptophan. Now, some studies have shown there to be no correlation, and others have seen a bit of an improvement in symptoms when participants are consuming more tryptophan.
Tryptophan, amino acids, by the way, are only found in their proper amounts in the proper, in the most absorbable form. In meat. So, in particular, beef. This is ridiculous.
So if you're interested and you'd rather be safe than sorry, there are a lot of vegan foods that are high in tryptophan. They're actually even higher in tryptophan than the food that we all think of as
What?
the best source of tryptophan, which is turkey.
No.
So better sources than turkey of tryptophan and more ethical are spirulina,
More ethical. Ethorexia, as Vegan Deterioration says. If you don't mind, I'm going to use that term. Because it's true.
chia seeds, flax seeds, tahini, and
Ugh! You know what also has tahini in it? Hummus. You know how I nearly blew my stomach out and thought I was gonna die? You know how I did that? Hummus.
roasted soybeans. Now, the reason that people think that tryptophan may have a positive impact is that tryptophan actually helps in the production of serotonin, which is the feel-good chemical. So while the scientific evidence on tryptophan isn't conclusive, I'm definitely going to be eating more foods that contain tryptophan just in case.
So, you admit you have depression. Tell me you have depression without admitting you have depression. I was curious only because I used to have depression. I used to. I'll get into that at the end.
The next nutrient to focus on is chromium. Chromium is available in foods like brown rice, broccoli, mushrooms, green
Oh my
beans, corn,
God.
potatoes, whole grains, and fresh vegetables.
All gut-destroying plates of crap. If you eat that, you're gonna get worse. Just saying.
And the last very important nutrient to think about is vitamin D.
D3. 3. There's a 3 on the end of that. Get it straight. You need 3, not 2. 3. Vitamin D3.
Vitamin D isn't really available in foods unless you eat foods that are fortified with vitamin D, but I would recommend taking a vitamin D supplement
Oh yeah, more pills. Yeah, just how they do it in nature.
if you don't live in an area.
Oh, and in Survivor, right? Like, would you see people in a Survivor show kind of thing? I don't mean the actual series, but I mean like a survival show, like where you see them out in the wild. Would you see them taking pills? No, they probably have to live on their own without medication. Let's see. Like, I've seen this time and time again. I've seen carnivores say, hey, let's see what a series would be like if we had vegans, vegetarians, and carnivores living out in the wild. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. They can't take their supplements. That'd be another thing. Sorry. Not sorry.
Area that's sunny all year round. So I live in Toronto, it's not always sunny out, and it's cold for half of the year. So I take a vitamin D supplement every single day. My vitamin D supplement is also from Vegetology, which I'll link below. And
Yeah, it's probably D2 and it's probably toxic as heck.
I've also ordered a sun lamp, a happy lamp, that I'm going to use for light therapy. So these lamps are safer for you than something like a tanning bed as far as the health of your skin, but they do help with managing seasonal depression and give you the feeling.
Ah, so you do have depression. Interesting. You know, I'm not looking for help here. I was curious.
Of being exposed to light, even if you live somewhere that isn't light in the winter. Now, as a special mention, I did see some references to the idea that gluten may actually worsen depression and anxiety symptoms.
Yep. Been there. Well, actually, it made my gut worse, but especially if I ate it a lot.
In some people. I haven't found a lot of conclusive evidence about this, but if you personally are on the fence about how gluten makes you feel, and you're suffering from depression and anxiety,
No one should be eating gluten, especially in the high amounts that our commercial foods have it in. Come on. And it should not be an everyday thing. If you're going to have it, do not make it an everyday thing. Come on. Grow up. Grow your palate. Get used to eating meat.
maybe try cutting gluten out for a while and see how that impacts your mood. Again, the evidence doesn't seem to be conclusive, but there may be something there. I hope this episode of Self-Care Saturday was helpful for all of you and that you'll try to incorporate more of these foods into your daily diet to make sure that you're managing your mood. And just in case any of you are interested, I've actually come up with a depression-busting smoothie recipe that I'm going to start making for myself every single day, full of foods that contain all of these very important nutrients. So I'm going to link below my Self-Care Saturday workbook. It's free, it goes along with this series, and today's entry is going to be all about these nutrients. They'll all be written out so that you can remember what they are and take it grocery shopping if you want to pick up more of these foods. And I'm also going to include the recipe for my depression busting smoothie. If you guys are interested in me making a video recipe of the smoothie, let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day, had a wonderful holiday season, and are having an amazing 2017 so far. Until next time, bye guys. Don't forget to like this video
This
if you
may have
liked
been
it
5
and
years ago, but it
subscribe
was
so you don't miss
hilarious.
any of my
People
new
still believe
videos
this
coming
stuff
out every
now.
single Monday and Saturday. Don't forget to check out my blog, plantbasedbride.com, and check out my last video on my 2017
People still believe this
New Year's
stuff.
resolutions.
2022, people. This is ridiculous. It's 2022 and people still believe all this crap. Look, I used to be depressed. And I still get down, but it was always like situational. I still get down, but it's never like that deep depression that it used to be. By the way, I am highly against taking certain pills. You know, the only pills that I'm for are for conditions where you were born with a certain genetic issue, like an autoimmune condition where you're so badly damaged that the only way to keep you alive is to take the pill. So that's the only time I am okay with the pill. That and maybe an antibiotic if you're trying to kick an infection and you just can't. Yeah, so this is ridiculousness at its finest. People still believe this in 2022. This was 5 years ago. This is ridiculous. I think it's stupid. No one should be eating any of the stuff she told us to eat. I'm perfectly fine. I've finally cured my depression. Yes, cured. I used to have really bad thoughts because of my depression. I won't get into it. But now I don't have those thoughts anymore. I'm living a good and happy life. And I hope you vegans can actually get it through your head that little carnivores like me actually do have good mental health all around. And we don't take supplements, we don't take pills, we don't need supplements and pills. Anyway, hope you enjoyed.